Hey, what's up, guys? So yes, Jay Wink is here after a long, I think, 3-week hiatus of being gone. I finally have something to talk about. So yesterday, I decided, you know what? I want to go see a movie, and you know what I saw? I saw Independence Day Resurgence. So yes, Independence Day Resurgence is the 20-year-old sequel, sequel to the 20-year-old Independence Day movie, the first one. So, Independence Day, when I first saw it, I haven't, I saw bits and pieces, but I finally actually first saw it, kind of in school. This past year, I saw, what, how it was, and, and I've seen different kind of reviews, and I kind of knew what everything about, like, how the movie went and everything like that, so I kind of put the pieces together, and when I finally saw the movie, I was like, oh, okay, this is actually a pretty good and pretty cool, chill movie. So when, the second movie came out, and I was watching the trailers, and I thought, you know what, I'm thinking this is probably, what if this is like the Terminator Genesis, because a lot of these sequels that take place, that are from these movies that are from a long time ago. It doesn't have to be just action. It can be, comedy, like Dumb and Dumber 2, and Jurassic World. They all kind of fall in the same place, and Indiana Jones 4, they all are in the same area, like, a lot of these movies that are sequels that take place a long time afterwards, and especially, like, Star Wars The Force Awakens is also one of those. You have to wonder, will it be good? Will it be bad? Will it be eh? And I'm thinking this movie's meh. I really, some things I liked some things about the movie, and I did not like some things about the movie. But I want to talk about the bad things first, so I can get them out of the way, and then I can talk about what I really did like. So some of the things I did not like in the movie were some of the pacing, and sometimes, and it got in some places it got really, really slow. It just I wasn't really just into the whole entire thing. After a while, it kind of just was like, okay, can you do a little bit something? It was kind of like that in the beginning, and then it was kind of like that towards kind of the middle in some places, and then kind of a little, not too much at the end, but some things in the end were just like, okay, we don't really need to be watching this, we don't need to be seeing this, and just put something else on the screen. Something else I did not like was the president in this movie. I did not like her at all. She was a really just no ask questions type of person. And kind of in the movie you kind of understand, if you'll understand what I'm saying. She doesn't ask questions. She attacks first and then asks questions later. And she pays. And some things happen to, something, and some things bad happen, and you see that kind of happen. It's not something I was really fond of. I would have liked to have seen her maybe, not been so like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna jump the gun and do whatever I want to do right away first. I'll ask everybody else's opinion, but let's do this first so we can, see what is going to happen. But I felt like some of the things that she did, really did counteract a reason why, things happen in the movie that they did, and I wasn't too fond of that, and it's just, and I'm, but she wasn't the main focus of the movie, so that's a good thing. But definitely another big thing that I definitely just thought about was Liam Hemsworth's character. Liam Hemsworth is not a person I'm very fond of. I don't really like him. I saw him in the Hunger Games, and it's just like, okay, yeah, okay, blah, 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 blah. And, when I saw him in this movie, he's kind of just the stereotypical, kind of hero. Yeah, he doesn't want to follow the rules. He has good intentions, but he doesn't want to follow the rules, and he's kind of a slacker. Kind of like every other thing. It's kind of like every kind of main protagonist, in a movie in a way, and it's just that sort of thing. Like, yeah, yep, okay, yeah, all right, okay, get to somebody else. And I was just like, yeah, and then focus on somebody else. Like, the guy who's Will Smith's son, that was cool. I really did like his character. I'm talking about a positive here. I really did like his character. I was very invested and very interested in seeing, who he was and kind of what he was about, and, and kind of just how he was portrayed. And I think this actor is kind of like a younger Will Smith in a way, just a little bit, not as much acting range, I was going to say, but not as much, in the forefront. I haven't really seen this guy in a whole lot of movies. Maybe you guys have. If you have, please let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, so that was interesting to see. Also, some other things I did not. Probably one of the main. Well, I have a couple more things. A thing I did not like were the jokes. Some of the jokes landed, and some of the jokes just were like really okay. Some of these were just like, nah, it's not really important. I did like the callbacks to like the first movie. I did like some of them, and I really thought those were interesting. I also did like, the one last thing, two things I did not like were certain other certain characters. I did not like them. Okay, so you're in the movie, and you know we are introduced to the characters, and then we get to a certain point, and you think, oh, we've met all the new characters. Nope, you meet some new ones, and it's kind of where a certain character from the original movie meets up with these people, and I thought that whole subplot was completely just pointless. There was no real point to it. It could have been completely cut out of the movie, and it wouldn't have made any difference. And I wish that character would have kicked the bucket when it kind of looked like they were going to show kind of the emotional weight. I would have liked to have seen a lot of the old cast be kicked out. Like, some of them were, one I know was for sure. Some of them were, we saw that, you know, well, if you've seen the movie, you know who I'm talking about. Some of those characters, and I thought that would have been cool, you know, it brought some motivation to the characters, you know, some of these newer, you know, the new cast members to be like, we need to get out there and stop these guys and just bring them down. So, yeah. But the some things I did like. I do kind of like the new cast. I do kind of like the two other things. I did not like that the old doctor that was in the old movie. I did not like him, and I guess he could be replaced with anybody else, or he could, you know, because there already is a doctor in the movie, and he could have been replaced with him, and it wouldn't have made any other difference. And there's one other doctor who was with Jeff Goldblum's character at the beginning of the movie. Oh, the comedy with him. Oh my gosh, he's the guy with the glasses, and I was just like, okay, seriously, dude, you're just getting annoying. You're becoming a Jar Jar Binks, and I did not like that. That may just be me, but I didn't like his character. But some of the things I did like seeing some of the old cast members back. I did like seeing them back. I like seeing Jeff Goldblum. I liked seeing Bill Pullman, you know. I'm trying to remember who other, you know, the other cast members, but I think that's about it. Those are a lot of the bigger ones. I'm probably missing some here, but I do like the new cast. I think the new cast is pretty well rounded off. I think there is potential, because yes, there is going to be a third movie. It is hinted at very clearly, kind of at the end. Well, kind of at the end, it's just like, yeah, okay, so that's what's going to happen in the third movie. Okay, makes sense. Now that's where we're going to go for if they do make a third one. But I do like this new cast that they're kind of bringing in. I think this cast will be interesting. It'll be cool to see. Hopefully, they can do something with Liam Hemsworth's character to, you know, kind of influence, you know, make it different. There isn't, you know, a whole lot of love story in this, you know, and that's kind of how it was in the first movie. There wasn't a whole lot of there. It was cool to see, like, yes, that is not the focus right now. We're focusing on other things, but I did like seeing there was hints at a love story, and I'm like, okay, we don't need to focus on this, and they did it kind of just, it's kind of bits and pieces, and it's just like, it isn't too annoying, and it isn't too forced, like, there isn't anything really, you know, there might be something bonding there, but, you know, we get why he likes her, and we get, like, and I don't understand why she likes him, and if you see the movie, you'll probably understand what I'm saying, but it's Liam Hemsworth's friend. He likes this Chinese chick because she's hot, you know, that's it, and I don't understand why she likes him at the end of the movie, because they kind of, you know, and I hope that's not a spoiler. Maybe if it is, I'm sorry. But, so yeah. So yes, one more thing I did like. Spoiler alert right here. Spoiler. I will put my hands down when the spoiler is done. Bill Pullman died. Oh my gosh. That is the most, Bill Pullman was my favorite character in Independence Day. And the way they killed him off, it was just pointless. Like, really? You had to do that? And it's just like, he pretty much died for nothing. He did die for nothing because he didn't stop the Queen. I wish that would have been the end. I wish he would have stopped the Queen when he did, and that would have been perfect. That could have been the end, and that's it. Well, they could have wrapped it up, but, you know, okay, enough for spoilers. Another spoiler. There is a president's speech again at the end of the movie, and so I feel like that by William Fichtner, I didn't feel like that was as good as Bill Pullman's speech in the first movie, and obviously it's not going to be, because I think that is going to be an untouchable speech. It is awesome. It is very moving, and it really makes the world come together and join in. But so yeah, I did like this movie because it really does show some different parts of the world. It did show like a little bit, you know, I believe it was England. It showed some stuff over there, so it showed that this isn't such a, you know, self-contained, because kind of how it showed in the first movie, it was kind of just mainly in the U.S. from what I remember. I believe it was just in the U.S. That's kind of where the main backdrop happened. But I feel like this is not better than the original. I feel like it could have been. There could have been things better. It's still enjoyable. I still had fun watching it. There are some awesome scenes. There are some good characters. Really looking forward if they do a sequel. Hopefully they can do some things. I don't think a sequel is needed. I didn't think this movie was needed. But mainly the reason why I like Independence Day over Independence Day 2 is mainly because in the first movie they are heavily outgunned. In this movie they kind of are, you know, they've taken advantage of an alien technology, so we're not that far out of it. Even though there's like, you know, it's a new threat, it is completely, you know, new, we're completely outgunned. You're not really that outgunned. You kind of have some of the same alien technology. In the first movie, you were definitely outgunned, and I really did like seeing that. It was very, you know, good in that movie, so I felt like it worked better in that one than it did in this one. But yeah, that's about it. Like I said, the new cast was very well done. I didn't think there was really any big standout moment. There was no big monumentous moment where it's like, you know, other than that spoiler I say, but that wasn't a good moment. It was kind of a moment. But definitely, I think that's pretty much it. So, Independence Day Resurgence is probably a 3. I'm gonna say it's a 3. As far as I'm gonna go, it's a 3 out of 5 winks for Independence Day Resurgence. I really did think the movie was okay. It was, you know, I could not watch it like I could watch Independence Day. Independence Day I could probably watch a couple times at home on the couch, you know, just be like, yeah, why not? But Independence Day Resurgence is just like, okay, well, I'd probably put it on for background noise. I wouldn't have it on to like for watch like, oh yeah, this is something like an E2, you know. But I guess so. Yes, I will be making more videos here soon in a couple weeks. am planning to make my Star Wars Rebels season 3. What I want to see. That'll be the next video. But yeah, that's about it, guys. So I'm Jay Wink, and I'm winking out. See you guys later.